Hello students, today we are going to start our new chapter number 4, that is admission of a partner. Part 1. This chapter is very important from examination point of view because this single chapter covers 10 to 12 marks in the examination. So, first of all, we will have to know what is the meaning of that word admission of a partner. Admission of a partner means when new partner admitted in the firm is called admission of a partner. So, what is the reason behind that the business need to admit the partner? There are certain reasons. The first one is when more capital is needed by the business for expansion of the business, that is the first reason for admission of a new partner. The second reason is that when a competent and experienced person is required by the business, that is the another reason of admission of a new partner. The most important reason to increase the goodwill and reputation of the business involves a reputed person as a partner in the business, that is the main reason for admission of a new partner. The last one, if sometime any employee is very much capable, for motivating that employee, the business convert that employee into a partner, that is another reason for admission of a employee as a partner. Following adjustments are needed at the time of admission of a new partner. In short, what we will discuss in this whole chapter, there are certain topics. The first one is calculation of new profit sharing ratio. The second topic is accounting treatment of goodwill. The third topic is accounting treatment for revaluation of assets and liabilities. The fourth topic is accounting treatments of reserve and accumulated profits. And the last topic is adjustment of capitals on the basis of new profit sharing ratio. So, one by one, we will going to discuss all the 5 topics. But in today's video, we only discuss the first topic, that is calculation of new profit sharing ratio. Our first topic is calculation of new profit sharing ratio. There are 4 cases of new profit sharing ratio and some identification is given in the question. According to that identification, we apply the cases. Here the 4 cases is, first case is when only the old ratio is given. First thing is given in the question, that is old ratio. Old ratio is given in the question. And the second thing that is given in the question, that is new partner share. It means in case number 1, 2 things is given. First one is old ratio and the second one is new partner share. That time we recognize that is case number 1. For understanding case number 1, let's take an question. Here A, B and C are partner in a firm in the ratio that is 3:2:1. The first ratio that is given in the question, that is old ratio. So what is the old ratio? 3:2:1. We already discussed that old ratio is given. So here it is, the old ratio is given, that is 3:2:1. And D was admitted in the firm as a new partner with 1/6 share. Here the new partner share is also given, that is 1/6. It means that is case number 1 because there is only 2 information is given, that old ratio is given and second point is new partner share is given. So that is case number 1. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio. So how can we solve case number 1? For understanding this, here the solution is, first of all, what information is given? Here the information that is given in the question, old ratio of A, B and C, that is 3:2:1. New partner share is given, that is 1/6. In this case, first of all, we will have to assume total profit is rupees 1. So first of all, we assumed. That's why take the word let. Let total profit is rupees 1. First of all, the liability of business to provide the share of new partner, and the new partner share is 1 upon 6. So in the whole profit, that is rupees 1, we provide the new partner share, that is 1 upon 6. So 1 minus 1 upon 6. So 6 1 just 6 minus 1, that is 5.6. That one is remaining profit. It means from total profit we deduct the new partner share and we are getting the remaining profit, that is 5 upon 6. In 5 upon 6, the three partners are liable to that 5 upon 6. And who is the three partners? A, B and C. So here A, B and C. The remaining profit is 5.6, 5.6 and 5.6. In 5.6, the A share is 3 upon 6. 3, total of this is 6. So 5.6 multiply 3 upon 6. Total is this 5 into 3, that is 15, and 6 into 6, that is 36. Here from remaining profit, that is 5.6. B share is 2 upon 6. 2 is the B share and 6 is the sum of all. That is 2 is to 6. So 5 into 2, that is 10. 6 into 6, that is 36. Same as like that, C. Remaining profit is 5.6 and the C share is 1 and total of all this 6. Then C is getting 5 into 1, that is 5, and 6 into 6, that is 36. Now, what is the D share? That is given in the question, that is 1 upon 6. Here it is 1 upon 6. So, first of all, we notice that in the denominator of A is 36. Denominator of B is also 36 and denominator of C is also 36. So, we have to convert that 6 into 36. So, we have to multiply or divide by 6 in the numerator and denominator for making that 6 into 36. So, 6 1 6 and 6 into 6, that is 36. So, new profit sharing ratio of A, B, C and D, that is 15 is to 10 is to 5 is to 6. That is new profit sharing ratio. Now, come on the topic case number 2. Sometimes the new partner purchase his share of profit from the old partners equally. Here the important word is equally. If in any question equally word is given, that is considered as case number 2. It means when the new partner taking his share from old partners equally, that is case number 2. For understanding case number 2, let's take an example. Here the example is Ram and Shyam are partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio 7:5. They admit Gopi as a new partner for 1/6 share. Here Ram and Shyam's old ratio is given, that is 7:5, and the new partner, that name of new partner is Gopi and the share of Gopi is 1 upon 6, which he acquires equally from Ram and Shyam. Here the equally word is given and that 1/6 equally share from Ram and Shyam. Calculate new profit sharing ratio of the partner. That is case number 2. Here the solution is, first of all, what the information given in the question. The information that is given in the question, Ram and Shyam's old ratio is given. That is 7:5. That is given in the question. The second that is thing that is given in the question, that is Gopi's share, 1 upon 6. Here that point is also given, that 1/6 share which he acquires equally from Ram and Shyam. It means Ram's sacrifice and Shyam's sacrifice is also given. Gopi share is 1 upon 6, equally taking from Ram and equally taking from Shyam. That is 1/6 multiply 1 upon 2, that is taken by Gopi from Ram. The second thing that is 1 upon 6, that is Gopi's share, equally from Shyam, that is 1 upon 2. Total of this 1 into 1, that is 1, 6 into 2, that is 12. Here 1 into 1, that is 1, 6 into 2, that is 12. It means Ram's new share, Ram's old share is 7 upon 12. Here it is 7 upon 12. Ram sacrificed 1 upon 12. That sacrifice reduce the share of Ram, that is 1 by 12. So 7 minus 1, that is 6, 12. Here it is. The second partner is Shyam, and Shyam's old ratio is 5 upon 12. Shyam sacrificed 1 upon 12. 5 minus 1, that is 4, 12. Now, the new partner, that name of new partner is Gopi, and Gopi's share is 1 upon 6. Here the base is 12, here the base is also 12. So, first of all, we will have to convert that 6 into 12. So, we multiply and divide Gopi's share by 2. Multiply it by 2 and divide by 2. Here 2 into 1, that is 2, and 6 into 2, that is 12. Now, the final answer is Ram, Shyam and Gopi's new ratio is 6 upon 12, 4 upon 12 and 2 upon 12. We can write that is 6 is to 4 is to 2, and the whole amount 6 or 4 or 2 divided by 2. So that time we are getting 3 is to 2 is to 1. That is the new profit sharing ratio of all the partner, that is Ram, Shyam and Gopi. B part of that question is here A, B and C were partners in a firm sharing profit in the ratio 3 is to 2 is to 1. It means the old ratio of A, B and C that is given in the question, that is 3 is to 2 is to 1. They admit D as a new partner for 1/8 share, which he acquired 1/16 from B and 1/16 from C. Here three partner is A, B and C, but D is getting their share from B and C from 1/16 and 1/16. It means equally from B and equally from C. That is case number 2. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio of A, B, C and D. Now, the solution is, first of all, the information that is given in the question, that old ratio of A, B and C, that is 3 is to 2 is to 1, and D is new partner and share of D is 1 upon 8, and here the old partner A, B, C, the share of old partner is 3 upon 6, that is A share, 2 upon 6, that is B share, and 1 upon 6, that is C share. But D is getting their share only from B and C. So, we reduce that sacrifice from B and C. It means 1 upon 16th from B, that is given in the question, and 1 upon 16th from C. By solving this, 16 into 6, that is 96, 16 into 2, 32, minus 6 into 1, that is 6. 32 minus 6, we are getting 26 upon 96. Here, same as like that, 1 upon 6, that is C share. C is sacrificing 1 upon 16. 16 into 6, that is 96. 16 into 1, that is 16. 6 into 1, that is 6. 16 minus 6, that is 10 upon 96. Here, A is not sacrificing anything. So, A's old share is 3 upon 6. Here, 3 upon 6. But B's base is 96 and C's base is also 96. So, we have to convert that 6 into 96. So, converting that 6 into 96, we have to multiply 16 in the numerator as well as in the denominator. So, 16 into 3, that is 48. 16 into 6, that is 96. Now, D's share is given in the question, that is 1 upon 8. But The base of all the partner is 96. So we have to convert that 8 into 96. So we will have to multiply 12 in the numerator as well as 12 in the denominator to convert that 8 into 96. So 12 into 1, that is 12, and 12 into 8, that is 96. So the new ratio of A, B, C and D, that is 48, 26, 10 and 12. Here it is 48, 26, 10 and 12. We notice that all the numbers divided by 2. So after dividing all the numbers by 2, we are getting 24, 13, 5 and 6. So students, with the help of today's video, we can solve the practical questions from DK Goel. Question number 1A, question number 1B, question number 2A, question number 2B, question number 2C and question number 3. It means question number 1, 2, 3. The whole questions and whole part can be solved with the help of both the cases. And that questions from DK Goel. Now, the remaining two cases we will discuss on next video.